little bit about some of the programs that I offer through distance learning and video conferencing. So I would like to know a little bit about the school curriculum. What are some of the topics that you're teaching in the writing curriculum right now?
Hi, Adora.
Hello.
My name is Carrie. Hi, I'm Carrie, and I'm a first-year English teacher. So I think you maybe have taught a little bit longer than I have. I just started this year in September, and I'm teaching 9th grade English and also some writing classes. In our English class, the writing we do is often about the literature that we're reading.
Okay.
So we've read, they're usually about writing about things that we're reading, and then also in the writing class, they do a lot of writing about themselves.
Excellent. Because actually, that's really good that you are studying those two things a lot, because I have two presentations. Actually, one of them is in a series. It's called Response to Literature. So that is sort of modeled around literature. That's a 5-part series. And then another one, which is like personal narrative, talks to students about how they can use inspirations from their own life, how to make an interesting personal narrative, etc. So those lessons, I think, would be really interesting perhaps for your classroom if you were interested in using the video conferencing for lessons. That's some of the things I provide. Okay, so here's a little bit of background. I've been teaching writing workshops since I published my first book at age 7. I've been featured on Oprah, CNN's Young People Rock, NBC Nightly News, and lots of other programs. So this is a little bit of what I've been doing, and I've been video conferencing since last year, and I've taught over 150 classes, and I have over 30 programs at CILC.org. So what else is this school involved in curriculum-wise? There are 2 teachers also. I'd love to hear from you. Your view appears to be frozen. Okay. Yeah, I will. Hello.
We're sorry about that. We had a little bit of problem with our equipment. It won't happen again.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say you're dialing on quite a high speed.
Your mic is off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your mic is off.
Sorry, thank you for reminding me. I keep on forgetting. Okay, you're dialing it at quite a high speed, around 768. It's better to be around like 300. Quite a difference. So if it disconnects next time, then it would be, if it's possible to dial in at a lower speed, that might help. Okay, so to continue on, I'd love to hear a little more about what's happening curriculum-wise from the other 2 teachers as well.
I teach science, so I teach 7th grade, and I teach biology basically. So we're learning about genetics and I don't know what else. I teach all the classifications of animals. It really doesn't have a whole lot to do with English, except that we're reading, that type of thing.
Actually, I do a lot of cross-curricular programs. So, for instance, with connection to science, keeping science journals, that kind of thing, taking notes, that are research skills. So if, for instance, I know a lot of students sometimes do either science projects or might want to do research, so those 2 presentations might be helpful. Also, it's funny, I was learning about those things recently as well. Classification of animals is probably my favorite. And so, yes, we have presentations on that kind of thing. We can also tailor presentations to fit with a classroom's needs. So, yes, writing across the curriculums and integrating that with science and helping students see how they can use good research skills, taking notes, etc., for purposes and scientifically, then that could be helpful as well. And so, for the 3rd teacher, I'd love to hear a little bit about what your class is doing.
Well, actually, I'm the technology person that keeps cutting you off. I teach technology integration to teachers, mostly. I also push into the classrooms with the teachers to help them with any type of technology integration. So that's basically what I do. And that's why I'm here and contacted you and spoke with your mom via email to arrange this.
I see. see. Okay. Yes. Technology is a very important part, I think, of schools, and it's really important because kids today really love using technology, computers, cell phones, all that kind of thing. And so I think that when we incorporate technology into education, we can really get kids interested by speaking to them in their own language, basically. Today I use new technology like video conferencing and webcasting to reach students in places as diverse as Costa Rica, Dubai, Canada, and of course here in the United States. My presentations feature live writing demonstrations, interactive activities, and storytelling, while my social studies workshops teach kids and teachers how to use writing as a creative learning tool across the disciplines. I try to provide kids with a tangible and exciting example of where writing. When did they get frozen? I was speaking too fast anyway. Oh, this is the speed.